Feeling a bit different this time. Let's get the windows out here. So we have the kitchen window here. I'll just show you guys close up. It's got the nice slidey door. That's one window. We've got the glue. I should probably cover up what's behind it because it's going to create metal shavings. Ah, bugger. So straight down to business. Luckily I pre-drew the lines yesterday. This makes things a lot easier so I can get straight to the cutting. As you can see here, I've actually put some tape on the edges. This is to prevent the scuffing. So I definitely recommend doing this. There we go, that's what it'll look like. It's pretty much lined up. Probably needs a little bit more out of that one, a little bit more out of that one. So as always, once the initial hole is cut, there's just a few minor changes to make just to neaten it up a bit. Oh, it just needs that bit done. So I make those changes and get cracking with the next window. Oh no, I need to drill an extra hole, I can't get in anyway. So same as the other side, as you can see I have put some tape around the edges as I don't want to scuff the paint, which isn't a major issue if you scuff on the inside where the window's sticking. But if it goes outside of the window area, then you will be left with scuffed paint on show. So what I actually did here is I put a suction cup on the inside just to hold it in place, and then that way it won't fall inside. Perfect. I wonder if I can get the suction cup. This is very risky. If this suction cup fails, then the window falls and smashes. I'm scared. So this is supposed to cut through metal apparently. Let's see if we need to put any protection behind it. We should be alright because there is a bit of a distance. So this is my new multi-tool, and I did buy a metal cutter adapter for this, and it seems to be working like an absolute beauty. It seems to be cutting through with ease, which is exactly what we want to see. The reason I'm cutting segments of this off is so we can get the single channel rubber seal all around the edge. Now everything's prepared for the windows, it's now time to put primer on the window. This is important to help the adhesive stick. So not only do you apply the primer on the window itself, but I also apply it around where the window is going. So I obviously apply this to both windows in preparation for the windows to go on. Now earlier I did say everything was prepared, which is why I started the primer, But in fact, I forgot it made sense to do the primer first, and then while the primer was drying, then work on this other stuff. So now while the primer is drying, I can do all the other tasks, which are cut the metal beams off the other window, and of course apply the rubber seal to each window. And of course that's like a big child. So we can see that it's now ready for the windows to go in. There's that side. What I did is I cut these down so we could use the single channel seal, rubber seal. You can see I've cut there, and that one. It's not the best cut there, but I'm gonna get covered. So that window. I mean, the good thing is, because you can see the window behind this one, it already gives a feel of what it will look like. You can see it there. I'll just wait for a little bit longer for the primer to dry. And then this one here, the good thing about this, if I stand here, put it into perspective, it's actually quite high. So I have to get on the step to get it. So when you're in the van, it's kind of not really at that much of a high level. There's all the windows. You can see the skylight up there. No, that's the skylight, sorry. Fan, and there we go. So now we've got to put the glue around it. I might make that a bit thicker as well. Hang on. So I do end up applying a little bit more primer, as I am concerned that it is a bit thin. Then once that's done, it's then applying the adhesive, and then it's time for the windows. Feeling a bit different this time. Should have got the step. Overall, it does look quite good. When I get some like framing around it, and some border and stuff. So overall I'm fairly happy with the position of it. So now I apply a little bit more tape to hold it in place, and then it's time to move on to the next window. This second window is the slide window, and this was definitely more challenging as there was less tolerance, less space to stick the window, so you had to be a lot more accurate with your placement. This one is a bit messier. So with this one, because you do have the slide door function, I did need to go inside and just double check that I was happy that it lined up and it was straight enough, as I don't want to be looking at a very wonky window from the inside all this time. Now unfortunately with this one it was a bit messier, and I tried to scrape the excess away, but I ended up rubbing it more into the paintwork. You can't really see from this angle, but it was messy. I ended up using some white spirit to remove it before it dried on. But let's take a look at them. So you can see the lovely piece of art. You see it next to the van. Have a little look in there. And then we've got this one here. So it's not too bad, is it? Overall, there's that one that side, and there's that side. But yeah, so now that's all the windows done. We got the slide door window, we got the seating area window, kitchen window. We've also got obviously the fan up there, and then we've got the skylight. So we got a lot of light potential. So this is now all the windows in. We just need to give it a little bit more time, and then we can check to see if they're watertight. But obviously I'm no expert, and it was good to show you guys that if I can do it, any of you can do it. So hopefully I've inspired you in some shape or form. But either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.